For isometric 3, this one's a little bit easier. We're going to start with the front view. We've got this laid out again. Remember that you can do a Y, but I'm actually kind of like bringing that on up and then erasing that out. And that just kind of forms my bottom corner. This is just a personal preference. And then I'm going to draw in the front view first, so I'm going to estimate how far back this goes. It's really up to you. And then remember, we have to make parallel lines. If this is a vertical line here, and this is a vertical line here, and they're parallel to each other, and this is the right side of my front view, then this also needs to be parallel. So this is parallel to this line. That is probably the #1 mistake that I see. And we're gonna go ahead and make another parallel line. Here's our bottom line. There's our bottom line. Top is parallel to bottom. So we're gonna bring this back on over, and we're gonna stop it short. It's actually not even halfway here. So I probably went a little bit too far. Probably about there. And then make our little L. So we're gonna come down parallel, that's parallel to that. And then when we come back here, it's gonna be parallel to the bottom line. And there we go. And we can see that now we have stuff here we don't need. So we could actually take this out so it's less confusing. All right, and then what are we seeing here? Well, we're seeing this is the front of this face as you look at it. And this is this face right here as we look at it. We're just standing over here looking at it, seeing that face and that face. So when you come in here then, parallel line again, not quite as deep. So we're gonna actually cut this short right here. We'll erase this out, a little piece right here. Okay, and then we're gonna see this. So let's call this face A. And this is face A pointing right to there. This is face B, and this is pointing to B. Okay, so then again, parallel lines. If that is parallel to that, and parallel to that, and parallel to that. Okay, and then we have this line that comes back on the front, and so we're gonna do the same thing. Parallel, 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 parallel. And we got a little bit of extra there. Okay, and we might be off on our depth here because by the time I bring this up, you're gonna see that I'm too short. That's okay, eraser. All right, and then we'll continue these parallel lines over, like so. Parallel, parallel, okay? And that's how you end up with this. And if you look at it, does this make sense? We'll call this C and D, and we're looking down on it, so we're looking down on this. This is C and D, right? And this whole thing, we're doing it backwards, but we'll just call it E. This would be E, and here's our isometric. You got your angle coming back, your angle coming back. It's based off of this and 120 degrees. So there we go, 120 degrees.